First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone, peace and salutation to you, Qam, who just pushing the truth in love and sincerity and in charity with all humility. Okay, shalom to the few sisters that be watching and learning. Okay, stay strong. Shalom. This is the brother Yachawan from the GMS Farmers Camp Barkaja with another brief lesson. Okay, Lord, will it be edifying? Okay, so yeah, man, you seen the title. It's a fearful thing. Okay, it's a fearful thing. All right. So when we look at in the day's world today, okay, we look at all of the killings and death and destructions. Okay, so hey, more deaths is on the way. Okay, deaths like you never seen before. Okay, deaths that you wasn't even expecting. Okay, so yeah, man, I got this precept here, Hebrews 10 and 31. Okay, this is one of our favorite precepts we always bring up. Okay, it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. Okay, it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. Okay, so I got a little story I want to tell you. Okay, what happened over here in the Bahamas, right? But this guy, okay, he murdered his girlfriend, and I believe that it is his child as well. His 12-year-old or 11-year-old, somewhere around there. Okay, either his girlfriend and his girlfriend's daughter. Okay, now this guy, no doubt, he had spirits on him. Okay, some serious spirits on him. Okay, he was a crackhead. All right, what we say over here, a dope head. Okay, he was on coke. We would say, okay, he's a cokehead. Okay, or he on coke. Okay, this guy, he had a history of being in and out of jail for snorting coke and all that type of stuff. Okay, but anyhow, it's a rumor or news going around saying that the reason why he killed his girlfriend and her daughter is because she said that she was going to leave him if he don't stop him taking coke. So, you know, when you tell Jake that who's take coke, okay, they just lose their head. All right. So, anyhow, somehow, all right, even as we know, okay, that triggered off those spirits that were created for vengeance upon him. Okay, so when you tell a man, all right, that you're gonna leave him if you don't stop doing this or you don't stop doing, especially if this a man who love you, okay, you know Jacob, okay, who trip out over that, all right. For you women out there, you don't tell a man that you're gonna leave him if he don't stop this or he don't stop that, okay. Niggas them is trip out, all right. But anyhow, as we know, judgment goeth forth, okay. And it's all done through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shai. Okay, so that people would see that the Lord is terrible. Okay? And we know that the Lord said he gave his glory not to another. You know? And our people, they famous for giving all the glory to this devil. They say the devil busy. Okay? But the Lord said in Deuteronomy 32 and 39 that he killed and he make alive. Okay? 1 Samuel 2 and 7. I killed and I created evil. Okay, Amos 3 and 6. Should there be evil in the city? Okay, and I, the Lord, have not done it. All right, so it's a fearful thing to fall in the hands of the living power. Okay, now this guy, what he did, right? He killed his woman and his child, and he had them inside their house for a couple of days. Now, spirits, no doubt, spirits was on him because he was carrying on as if though they were still alive. Okay, from what we understood, that he was still, going out, coming home, bathing off, taking a shower, and cooking and eating and all that, and going to bed. He's doing that. Okay? So you know, spirits was on him. All right? And, all right? It's a fearful thing. Okay? This right here is Sirach 39 and 28. Okay? There be spirits that are created for vengeance, in which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Okay, so they can please Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And guess what? They ain't gonna transgress his word. They can take joy in doing that. And that's exactly what the spirits did. They take joy in carrying out that judgment. Because judgment is underneath the sun, which is here on earth. Okay? Verse 29. Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. So when you sin against the Lord, as Romans 6 and 23 say, for the wages of sin is death. When you work sin, okay, those spirits, they're gonna come and collect the payment. They can come and give you the payment for sin, which is death. Okay? It says teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword. Okay? Punishing the wicked to destruction. Now people will say, oh, no, that woman wasn't wicked, or that little girl wasn't wicked. Alright? You don't know what they have done in their past lives. Okay? You don't know. Because the Lord said he cried that which is past. According to the book of Ecclesiastes, right? Verse 31. They shall rejoice in his commandments. You see that? They ain't gonna transgress it. They can rejoice doing it. They can have fun doing it. Okay? And they shall be ready upon earth when need is. So they were ready to carry out that judgment when they were called. And when their time is come, see, they shall not transgress his word. Okay? And that's exactly what happened. They didn't transgress the word of the Lord. Okay? They didn't transgress the word of the Lord. Alright? So now, just to prove, okay, to show you something right here. Further prove to you, alright, that there were spirits on my man. Because a lot of people believe that there wasn't no spirit and he just do it of his own. No. The Lord orchestrated that. Okay? This is 1 Kings chapter 22. And verse 20, you can take it at 20, right? But I'm going to jump up and down, right? They say, and Yahweh said, who shall persuade Ahab that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead? That's a question that Yahweh had asked the angels. And one said on this manner, and another said on that manner. And there came forth a spirit, keep that in mind, there came forth a spirit, and stood before Yahweh, and said, I will persuade him. So keep that in mind. Therefore, a spirit came before the Most High. Right? And Yahweh said unto him, wherewith? And he said, I will go forth, and I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of his prophets. And he said, thou shalt persuade him, and prevail also, go forth and do so. Now therefore, behold, that Yahweh had put a lying spirit in the mouth of all these prophets, all thy prophets, and Yahweh has spoken evil concerning thee. You see? So the Most High put spirits on people to carry out his judgments. Okay? Now, this is a story between the king and Micaiah. Okay? All right. Now, let me shoot up right here the verse 12, right? Because when you just as I read, right? When verse 23 say, the Lord had put a lion spirit in the mouth of all thy prophets. This is what he's talking about right here, right? Verse 12. And all the prophets prophesy, saying, the prophets, right, who of the king, okay, the king of Israel at that time, okay, all right. It say, all the prophets prophesy, saying, go up to Ramoth Gilead and prosper, for Yahweh shall deliver it into thine hands. That's a lie. Okay? That's a lie. All right? So lock here. Let me just go up here. Okay? This is King Ahab. All right? And his prophets lie to him and tell him when he go up to Ramoth Gilead, he will prosper, for the Lord will deliver it in their hands. That's a lie. What the Spirit went and put in the mouths of all of the prophets that tell King Ahab that he would prosper. Okay? All right? So now when we read verse 13, say, and the messenger that was gone to call Micaiah spake unto him, saying, behold, now the words of the prophets declare good unto the king with one mouth. Now that was a lie. All them said now. Let thy word, I pray thee, be like the word of one of them, and speak that which is good. And Micaiah said, as Yahweh liveth, what Yahweh said unto me, that will I speak. Okay, so the messenger came to him and tell him, man, like, yeah, you got to say exactly what they say. But Micaiah said, no, boy, I speaking what the Lord put in my spirit to speak, not what you tell me to speak. Okay? Verse 15, so he came to the king, and the king said unto him, Micaiah, shall we go against Ramoth Gilead into battle, or shall we forbear? And he answered him, go and prosper, for Yahweh shall deliver thee into thine hand, into the hand of thy king. Now, the King Ahab know that Micaiah was lying. Okay, he can say it right here. And the king said unto him, how many times shall I adjure thee that thou tell me nothing but that which is true in the name of the Lord? So he asked a question. Okay, why are you telling me the Lord said this and you know the Lord didn't say this? Basically, that's what he's saying. And he said, right, this is Micaiah now, and he said, I saw all Israel scattered upon the hills as sheep that have not a shepherd. And the Lord said, these have no master. Let them return every man to his house in peace. You see? So now, that is the story of that. But the whole point is that, hey, the Lord put a lying spirit on those prophets. Just like how the Lord put the spirit on this one or that one to carry out his judgment. Okay? Alright? Because the Lord asked you in verse 20, who shall persuade Ahab that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead? That's a question the Lord asks all the hosts of angels before him in heaven. Okay? Now, let me just get that in the easy Salah. In the Good News Bible, I will show you something just to make it a little more plainer. Okay? Just to make it more plainer. This is 1 Kings 22. Okay? And I can start at verse 14. Okay? I can start at verse 13. Right? Meanwhile, the official who had gone to get Micaiah said unto him, all the other prophets have prophesied success for the king, and you had better do the same. You see? Tell him like you better do the same. But Micaiah answered, by the living power, Yahweh, I promise that I will say what he tells me to do. Okay? When he appeared before the king, Ahab, the king, asked him, Micaiah, should King Jehoshaphat and I go to attack Ramoth or not? Attack? And Micaiah answered, of course, you will win. The Lord will give you victory. You see? Verse 16. But Ahab replied, when you speak to me in the name of Yahweh, tell the truth. How many times do I have to tell you that? Micaiah answered, I can see the army of Israel scattered over the hills like a sheep without a shepherd. And the Lord said, these men have no leader. Let them go home in peace. Ahab said to Jehoshaphat, didn't I tell you that he never prophesied anything good for me? It always something bad. Micaiah went on. Now listen to what the Lord said. I saw Yahweh sitting on his throne in the heavens with all his angels standing beside him. The Lord asked, who will deceive Ahab so that he will go and be killed at Ramoth? You see, the same thing. All right, so the Lord asked the question, who will go up? Okay, who will deceive him? Some of the angels on one side said one thing and others said something else, until a spirit stepped forward and approached Yahweh and said, I will deceive him. Okay, and the Lord said, how? Yahweh asked. The spirit replied, I will go and make all the Ahab prophets tell lies. Tell them like you go up and you will win. The Lord got you. The Lord said, go and deceive him. You will succeed. Okay? So it's the same thing. Alright? There be spirits who were created for vengeance. Okay, these spirits were created to carry out the Lord's judgment. Okay? Whether to put you in a bad state, whether to kill you, okay? Whether to cause you to get in an accident, whether to cause you to lose a limb, okay? Whether to basically punish you. All right? So yeah, man. So with that, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bahasham Kodash, Shalom, and the Baba Qam Yasharahla.